Welcome down to Alton Towers and an update from the park as it is open for 2026. Of course, the big news is that at the moment the transport rides are closed, monorail and skyride. Now, funny enough, since we've seen some pictures of this, a lot of the scaffolding is actually down, whilst there's a little bit down the back, most of it is down this side, and it does look like the tension on the rope is a little bit better on the wheels as well. So they are seemingly working on this, and it does look like, hopefully after its mass refurbishment, that this will be open quite quickly. Now in this video we're going to show you Bluey construction, the wonderful corkscrews over the entrance, as well as anything else we see whilst heading around Alton Towers. We have actually come in the other entrance, but we will go out and take a look at the corkscrew at some point. But whilst we are in Tower Street 1, it's all been repainted. It looks really, really fresh along here. The colours are vibrant. And I know some people picked it up before it was finished, but, you know, give them a chance to do it. But all the frogs have been repainted as well. Look at these guys. They are wearing the high vis because of Alton After Dark. They won't wear them all year. But it does look fresh down here in Tower Street. Here it is. It is still work in progress, apparently. The corkscrew back to yellow. It's original colours. And it does look stunning, it really does. This is how I remember corkscrew, and I appreciate it's all purple round here, but they should never have been purple in the first place. This is how it should have been and should have been remembered, and I'm really pleased it's gone back to it. Now, it does say it's work in progress. I have to say the finish isn't great. From a distance it looks really nice. Up close it really doesn't look fantastic. The supports do, oddly enough, and the fence and everything does, but up close the track still looks a little bit blotchy. I don't know who put the green on there, but honestly, hopefully it does get finished. But a massive improvement, it really is. Okay, the Grannies are coming in next weekend. And the sign's out already. They're not doing a Paw Patrol on us. They've let us see the Bluey ride, Here Comes the Grannies. They're actually advertising it. And I have to say, it does look really nice, the area. It's not what I would call a kids coaster.
That's quite big.
Like,
they said it would be like a kid's first. That's
yeah,
what you'd think of Dino.
We haven't seen it go round yet, in fairness. But from the videos we've seen, the thing looks like it absolutely flies round. And this is supposed to be a kid's first coaster. It's massive. It's absolutely massive. We can see the car in the front. I don't know whether we'll see it testing on a Sunday, to be fair. But I have to say, I think they've done a really good job with it. This will all grow up, I would imagine. Got a little exit down the back. Little tunnel off. A couple of the models, in fairness, are still wrapped up. We've got the washing line up. I have to say, it's bright and colourful. And you can see the lighting in the station as well. Looks really good. Yeah, opens next weekend. Couple of days from when this video goes up, you will be able to get on with Bluey and the Grannies. Quite a lot of stuff up here, in fairness. And there's quite a lot of models which aren't quite put in yet. There's a little bit of debris down the front as well. We can see some boarding, some cabling, some ladders and things. We are only a couple of days from opening. I'm sure it'll be all right. Wonder if they could have delayed it a week and done it for Easter just to be safe, but it does look good, I have to say. I guess when you compare it to Postman Pat, it's probably going to appeal to more people. We are lucky enough to catch Here Come the Grannies, a new Bluey roller coaster opening next weekend. And I will say, looking at it, it does look as quick as what it looks on the videos. For my first coaster, this thing flies around the track. And there it goes into there. It does look like it will be on 2 laps as well, which is really, really good, to be honest with you. As it heads back into the station and back out. The little go-round has been at the park quite a long time, but we'd seen some pictures of it completely stripped back and none of the little cars on. Well, actually, they are all back on now. There is still some work ongoing in the middle by the looks of things, but actually the ride looks pretty much ready to go. So I'm guessing that this will reopen when Bluey reopens or opens next week. We will get this back to the lineup too. There we go, in the end we did catch Bluey testing ready ahead of its opening, and I will say it again, it's not what I would call a first coaster. Not saying it's bad by any means, because actually it's really cool looking, but it's got some pace to it, got a bit of whip. 2 laps as well seems to be confirmed, because that's what they're testing it on. A couple of helixes. Yeah, I have to say, I'm impressed by the layout of this, really impressed. Oblivion is closed, and it's advertised as being closed. In fairness, long beforehand it's undergoing essential maintenance, and they are actually working on it too. Now it's weird because one of the trains is sat right there at the bottom of the lift hill, so we wonder whether or not it's got a chain issue, which is the reason why it's closed. Of course we don't know. It kind of makes sense that it looks like it's sort of engaged and stopped, to be honest. Lift hill would seem to be the reasoning behind it. So we don't know when it will rejoin the lineup. Of course it is beginning of the season, I'm sure they didn't want it closed. The derelict area, that is X Sector, formerly home of 2 rides, also home of some food carts which have now been removed as well. They've actually been placed up by the Oak Restaurant. We'll have a look at those. It's just such a waste of space, isn't it? As we take the painful walk up over, we can see that all the parfum's been replaced here. As we head over past the towers. This is where all the vans are, so burgers, loaded fries, sweet treats, have all come up here. It's still quite empty up here, to be fair, and should we spot the problem here? Got all this space, we've got all these vans here, not a single bench around here or over there, and then some picnic benches literally rammed
Packed
in the corner whilst everyone sits on a fountain. We did see the other day that a lot of people were moaning about the fact this had been drained. It's quite common to drain it, and we're like, oh, I don't understand why it's not open till May. They've had all winter and everything. Let's not forget, it was open for February, and it was used during February, and it doesn't take that long for them to drain it. Take the cars off, take the trains off, whatever you want to call it, and put them back on. So yeah, it's refilled now. It won't be too long. I've got to be honest, I'm not riding it until it gets warm. I know there will be some people that do, but I understand why it's not open. And here it is, the Runaway Mine Train. Now, I think it's worth noting, of course, that this has been at Alton Towers since 1992, and I was quite critical over the closed season. I thought this should be open for winter, which I think it should have been, and indeed February too. However, you can see that work has happened on it. There's no doubt about that. But then I thought, well, actually, when we think about Flying Fish, which had a massive break and came back completely refurbished with new restraints, new trains and everything before it came back as really Flying Fish version 2. And on top of that, Scorpion Express, which did have a year closed when it was given sort of a minor upgrade to Scorpion Express from Runaway Train, that this has actually had very little done, except when they had the incident on it and they changed sort of a little bit of the train couplings, that actually this ride is quite old. And when you consider the other ones and what's happened to them, perhaps this is going to need potentially a season close to have some love and attention. And we can see here, I mean, when we look here, there is a lot of scaffolding up, which leads up to the track. It's not leading up to anything else, it's leading up to the track and supports right underneath here. So I'd like to say it's coming back in this year. I'm just not sure. They're not actively working on it. And I just feel that maybe it might need this little overhaul, much like the other rides have had to keep it up and running. 1992, it's quite old. Some of the Rapids boats are desperate to get on Wicker Man, but it does mean that this path is closed, so you do have to walk all the way around by Pizza and Pasta, which isn't too bad, but obviously both the rides are closed there.